Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading. I'm here hanging with Mega. She's just chilling out there in the background. We wanted to hop back on tonight and just check in with the masculine collective again. I really enjoyed the reading with these particular decks. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a direct message from the masculine collective, and then we're going to ask the other decks some questions just to help us get a little bit further into the main message. Okay, so maybe the title of the video captured your attention, for whatever reason that you're here. I hope that you find clarity. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right in. So I'm going to cut this deck in half. Or not necessarily in half. I'm just going to cut it wherever I'm guided to, okay? So let's stop right here. All right, so let's find out what the masculine wants to communicate, okay? So he or she doesn't desire you the way I do. Interesting. Okay, so if you're watching, it could be that you are either in a relationship or you could be married. This person, your counterpart, they watch you very closely, either on social media. Maybe you post pictures of yourself and your family and your spouse, but there's something that they can tell, like the connection between you and your person, whoever you're in a relationship with. They can tell that this person either isn't your type or that you're just settling in some way, or maybe you met this person a long time ago and then you met them and they are ideally what it is you truly desire, and they desire you in the same ways. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Like, they watch you very closely, and I find, this is what I'm getting. I'm finding that this masculine, okay, they're sitting either on like their couch or the end of their bed, and, they're looking through their phone, and it's almost like they're getting upset. It's like they're getting upset that either they're not with you having these experiences in the pictures, or if they were there with you, they would maybe be holding your hand more or touching you more or have you sitting on their lap or, just embracing you more. That's just the vibe of what I'm getting, okay? So your person desires you a lot more than you realize. It's maybe something that they hold back, and it's something that they're not ready to reveal at this time, okay? It can feel like a bit of an obsession to them, and then when you do communicate with them, they try to play it nice and cool. But what I'm getting is that you guys may not know just how intensely this person feels for you, okay? Okay, what is their secret wish? What's their secret wish with you? Oh my God, I just heard in my head, I love it when you call me Big Papa. I don't know what the heck that's about, but, they want to be your main person. They want to be the person that takes care of you. And the Emperor is coming through because that's why they feel like this person, like whoever you're with, doesn't desire you the way that they do, because if they had the chance to show you, like a real good time, I'm hearing, or show you the way like you should be treated or you should be spoiled, it's like I feel like this person is saying, like, to you, like, you haven't seen anything yet. Like the things that they would do to cherish you and show you how much you're beautiful and how desirable you are and how sexy you are and how appreciative they are to be in your presence. They want to do those things for you. And it's almost like they're serious about it as well. Maybe seeing the photographs of you, in your other relationship kind of fuels them in a sense. They can't stop watching, is another message I'm getting. And the Emperor too. Hi. The Emperor, when they set their mind to something, I feel like, this is a person who, they may even say to themselves, like, when I want something, I'm sure I can get it. Like, if I want something, I'm sure I can get it. And they have their eye on you, in a sense, divine feminine, or they feel a connection to you very energetically, very strongly. It's almost like you're theirs and you don't know it yet. Okay, and they're going to express this to you somehow. How do they see you? Let's get into that a little bit. Okay, how does this Emperor see you, Divine Feminine? Okay, so they have a lot of chemistry with you, and that's maybe why they think that they would desire you in a more beautiful way, in a more meaningful way. Is what I'm hearing, okay? There's more chemistry between you both. I think that you both would have a great time making magic together. You know, they're here, they're stirring this bronze pot. You know, they're both wearing this apron. It also seems too that they're probably not wearing very much underneath these aprons, okay? So maybe waking up after, you know, a long night and a bit of a late morning of maybe lovemaking, something like that. And just waking up together, cooking together. You both enjoy spending time together. Like they would really enjoy your company. You would really enjoy their company. You know, your counterpart is romantic is what I'm hearing. And the reason they're romantic is because they're physically attracted to you as well as like, you know, mentally, spiritually. You know, you might be very sensual yourself. You might smell good. You know, some of you as well you're very different from your counterpart. Like you might have a masculine that's like really, really tall and you're like really, really petite, or you know, like there just might be something very significantly different about you both, but at the same time it's you know, it creates this beautiful chemistry between you as well. Okay, and the number 3 is about creativity. You know, there's a lot of passion, and I was speaking too about the chemistry that's felt between twins right now. Again, that energy of the 3 is to use the creativity to make something. Something good is going to come from this energy. It's like you both are fueling each other right now in terms of being rich with ideas. And you know, recipes are all about creating something too, right? Like creating something meaningful or delicious. You know, that's the vibe I'm getting. It's like they think that they would have you know, more chemistry with you. You guys would have more fun together. They feel like they know you better than the person that you're with. They would know which vacations to take you on. They know things that you would enjoy and you don't even know it yet, Divine Feminine. That's what I'm getting. Like they would surprise you with things that they know that you would be absolutely delighted with. And it's like, you may not even be sure if you would ever try that or like it, but it's like they're sure. And then you try it and you're like, wow, I absolutely love this experience. You know, I feel like they think that they know you better than anybody else. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and get another one here about, you know, what you're both learning here. You know, what messages want to come through about this connection itself from above, just from the universe. Can you trust this energy that's coming through? What are you learning from it? Okay, so we have calling in your soulmate. And I feel like this person feels this now, and I've talked about that in previous readings where a lot of your masculines are having this epiphany or this realization that the connection that they have to you is something more. They may be Googling words like soulmate or twin flame, or, you know, I think didn't I say this in today's reading? In one of the groups I said they're potentially like looking up all kinds of things when it comes to, oh yeah, it was the message about this person dreaming about you. Yeah, they might be looking up all kinds of things like when it comes to like deeper connections, and you know, they're reading about things like soulmate. And I think with the growth that this masculine has done, their soul is starting to recognize words like twin flame and soulmate, whereas before, when they didn't feel as awakened, the word twin flame and soulmate would kind of go over their head a little bit, or it was just something that they didn't really care too much for, or they didn't really believe it. But it's like something has shifted, like they felt it, and now their soul understands the language. Or when they hear that word twin flame, it's like something in them, like chimes going off. That's the way, or at least that's what I'm hearing in my head, is like chimes going off now. You know, it's like they they fully understand what this connection is and what it means. And you know, behind the scenes, I feel like now that they're looking at your pictures, they're checking you out online, maybe even just the energy around love and Valentine's Day, they're finding themselves more and more doing things like this where, they're looking at you from afar. And, aside from that, they're starting to manifest with the Emperor card showing up in this reading as a major arcana. And what happens when the Emperor starts manifesting is they're ready to start putting things into action. And, this is a person that desires you very, very romantically. They're sure of themselves. They're sure that they want you. There's this attraction here. And, with the chemistry card coming up as well, it's more than just, they want to be with you. It's like you're their dream man or woman, everything that they've ever desired in a person. It's like you check off that list, and then as they get to know you, you reveal things about yourself that they never even knew they wanted in a person. They never even knew or dreamed that, a person could come into their existence and, have this kind of energy. So, it's just very beautiful, romantic read that I'm getting, guys, a really beautiful energy. And if your intuition has this person in mind, like whoever you're watching this reading about and you're wondering about them, it's whoever comes to mind when I just said that. It's most likely the person here, because you might already feel like this person, they have their eye on you, right? I did draw 2 cards here. I want to know what's your best course of action, okay, with this person kind of keeping their eye on you. Maybe again, watching you from afar, waiting for their turn. And another thing too I'm getting is like, they don't mean to like want to break up your relationship or your marriage, or I feel like it's like innocently fantasizing because they can't help it. They've never really felt this way about anybody else before. And oftentimes, under those circumstances, twin flames can often meet, and it's like, your heart is filled with so much chemistry and love and attraction, yet, it kind of hurts sometimes, right, Megs? Because it's like, they have a family and they look happy and you don't want to disrupt that. But at the same time, it's like your heart longs for them, But anyways, whoever's listening, what's your best course of action? Okay, so we have the Chariot card. Okay, so, don't be afraid to take charge of your own life and take the reins, especially, if this person is coming through strongly and they desire to make a move. Don't be afraid to take the reins into your own hands and really hear out your twin flame is what I'm getting, okay? It could be that many of you are a little bit in denial about this, which I think is completely normal if you are in third-party situations or if you are married or you have a long-term relationship. And I know how crazy that journey can be when you are connected to, your husband or your wife, and then boom, your twin flame comes in and the energy is even stronger, than anybody else you've ever been intimately connected with. That can be a very rough ride with the Chariot card here coming through, but take time to slow down. Sometimes you might find with your twin flame coming through, because they desire you so heavily, what ends up happening is like stuff will come up where it's like you want to run from your twin flame connection, because then they start bringing, all of a sudden stuff starts coming up in your marriage or your relationship, and it seems like it's your twin flame that's causing this, but really just shit starts happening and you start having these thoughts about stuff that's always bothered you, but you never had the courage to speak up. Or, you might find yourself getting a little bit antsy. The Chariot card is telling you to maybe buckle up and prepare, for what's ahead, because oftentimes these things can come up and, these tower moments can hit. The dark night of the soul will hit you like a ton of bricks when your twin flame comes through romantically and, you're already involved with somebody else. It really forces you into that place of having to live authentically and take accountability for your every move. But the Chariot reminds us that we have to plan and strategize. If you're going to deliver the news to somebody, do it the right way, do it with integrity, do it with self-respect. That's why I ended up getting a divorce, because, I refused to be in, a marriage with my husband and have these kinds of feelings and interactions with my twin. I felt it highly inappropriate, and I knew it was going to completely tear my world apart, but it was important for me to walk with my dignity and respect, and of course have dignity and respect for my son's father too, and be, painfully honest with him. And, I knew I was going to have some tower moments in the dark night of the soul. But you know what? I was like, bring it on, because I'm not willing to hurt anybody on this journey. And I'm not willing to lose, my sense of self. And so I feel like this card is an important reminder for those of you who might be attracted to this reading. Just to kind of remember to plan and strategize and to hold yourself highly accountable. As long as you do that, the universe will have your back, okay? We also have the Knight of Cups here. I feel like this card is asking you to be vulnerable, or maybe this person's energy is asking you to be vulnerable, to kind of wear your heart on your sleeve a little bit. And, also another message I'm getting is because we started off the reading by saying that this person thinks that your spouse doesn't desire you the way that they do. I feel like this card is reminding you that they'll get you back into this energy of experiencing love, feeling oh my goodness, my throat is like closing up here as I'm about to say this. And it's cute that it's Valentine's Day today and he's got the bouquet of flowers, but prepare to be spoiled. This is somebody who genuinely wants to come towards you and spoil you. And, I feel like the universe is saying your best course of action is to just, allow things to flow. And, oh my God, guys, check out Mega using my hand as a pillow. She's so cute. But, okay, she heard me. I was trying to whisper too. But yeah, I feel like they're telling you to just be prepared for your highest good, because this person is coming in to romance you. This card couldn't say it anymore. Look at all of the symbols there, especially the magical unicorn in the background. They're getting ready to charge, getting ready to show you what they've got. And of course, they're prepared with the love letter, the picnic blanket, the flowers, hat off like a gentleman. This is somebody who wants to treat you right, I guess, is the way I'm going to end off this reading. All right, guys, happy Valentine's Day. Take care of yourself, and me and this little love bunny will catch you guys again soon. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.